With the recent changes to woods and the fact that I haven't done one of these videos since I added vaulting, I figured now is a great time to do a new camping spots video for woods. Now, none of these spots will be ones I've covered before, so if you want to see those, make sure you check this video out. I'll go ahead and tag it at the end too. So first off, we're going to start right down here in the main sawmill. So with the addition of vaulting, you can go over here, get on top of this guy, and jump over onto this blue air pump type thing. Or you can just climb up a bit depending on what your strength is. One way could be easier than the other. Get onto this pipe, go all the way up. Now you can lay down right here, and with a little bit of adjustment you can make it so you can almost do a complete 360, but you will get hung up going one direction or the other either way. But I feel like you may not stick out as much on this spot. Now that said, you can also go ahead and jump right across this gap. Now once you're over here, you can see a whole lot of area. That being said, you are going to stand out a little bit more than the last spot, at least I believe so, just because of the light color of the roof. But if you go ahead and limit how much you can see, like by laying on this side, you can still see quite a bit. You can't see the whole other side, but they can't see you either. So I feel like doing something like that, or even over here on this end, where you lay down right here, you can barely see like the mini sniper rock over there. You can see into these woods, but you can't see obviously over towards fob. But I feel like this could be a pretty good spot. Also, if they did get you, more likely they're not going to know how to get up here. Next, we're going to be over here right by Scav House. And this is going to be one of the new spots because of the addition of all these little wood planks. You're actually able to get up on top of these ones and do a little run, jump, and get right on top of the Scav House. But once you're up here, you got a pretty good view of this entire area. And it's kind of like a decent extract camp spot if you want to extract camp outskirts. Not a lot of people are going to be thinking to look this direction. They're going to be more focusing on the rocks. You will have to deal with scavs, but it's one of those things that if you're in this area and you wipe them all out, you may not have to worry about them spawning in, but who knows? Tarkov be Tarkov. Next, we're over at this big rock right behind Scav House. I know some people do know of this spot, but it is pretty difficult to get up to. I'm going to show you the easiest way I've found. Go ahead and go up this front part of the rock using vaulting and jumping. Once you get to this area, you're kind of going to have to sprint over, doing a little jump, and then you can jump and vault right up here to the top. Now this may take you a little bit of time to get up here, so the best time to use this spot is going to be when you spawn at outskirts, just so you have that extra time to get set up. Now once you are up here, you have a couple of areas you can sit on if you want to kneel for a little more visibility, or if you want to go over here and go prone, a little more stability. Either way, another spot that if you did get caught while you're up here, more than likely they're not going to know how to get up to your body. Next, we're going to be by this rock near a little checkpoint, and then over there is Scav House. Now, I have showed this spot before, but if you go up on this rock and then head over to this tree, you can actually kind of tuck yourself into here and get a lot of cover. Wiggle around, you can lay down. Now, this does limit how much you can see, but the main area that you're focusing on, that violet keycard spawn, you can see easily. And then if you need to, you can kneel and get a much wider range. You can actually swing over to this side of the tree and see all the way over to that little pebbles rock. I actually have got quite a few kills from this spot aiming that direction for like shooter board in heaven and bolt action kills. Now we're going to be up in this labyrinth rock area, just a little north of the main sawmill down there. Now there's a lot of rocks up here, but this is one of the easiest ones I've found to get on. But unless you know the exact location, it's almost impossible to get up here. So come over here to this rock by this tree. You can go up here, and then with a little mix of vaulting and jumping, depending on your strength level, you can get right up on top of this rock. Now you can see quite a bit from over here, but I would suggest moving over to this side. That way, if you were to get killed, there's a decent chance that they won't inspect around the entire rock to try to find out which way you got up. But you can also see right towards USEC Camp and Scav Bunker and whatnot. Next, we're going to be over here to the west of the USEC Camp. And a lot of people don't realize that this whole area is mine free. So you can see there's a sign over there and a sign over there. But this whole area right here, there's no risk of being in the mines. So here you have this little group of rocks. And especially if you get one of those spawns right by USEC Camp, you can come right over here and lay down and see all these people that spawn over by outskirts and are kind of circling the edge of the map working up towards USEC Camp. As well as when you get to the spot later into the raid, you'll have the people coming down from USEC Camp working towards outskirts, maybe hitting up these stashes along the way. Now up at USEC Camp, you have these meshes. Now this one's pretty common. Get up on top, drop on there. The problem is you can get seen from below. So with the addition of this new one over here above the truck, I feel like it's a much better spot to be. Go ahead, get on top of this black SUV, run and jump over, just go prone. Now, depending on exactly where you want to aim, there's better spots to lay down in. But I think personally, if you go ahead and go over towards this side, then you can see towards this little tent over here, as well as towards the main tent over near the cliff. Now, lastly, we're up here by the bunker. Now, these little double stacks are pretty common knowledge to get on top of, but I just want to point out with the addition of vaulting, the ones that don't have the poles in the way along the railing are much easier to get up to. So I'm level 21 strength using no stims. Go ahead and vault on top of this railing, walk across, and once you get over here, you're just gonna vault right on top of the roof again. Now, this spot in particular has a real good view of this area as well as down towards Sunken Village. So I hope this helps. Use them if you're a rat, watch for them if you're a Chad. Either way, go ahead, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Come out with new videos every week. I also stream over on Twitch every Tuesday and Friday night, as well as Sunday morning. If you're looking for some other spots, make sure you check out this older video. They're all very viable, and a lot of them are actually probably easier to get into now ever since they added vaulting. Till then, catch you guys next time.